Hello chat, the day is done. Make yourself at home, get your comfies on. Sit Mom's made some gifts for you. If you stick around, you can win some too. Every web streams with treats that look divine. Every Saturday cutting up with grown-up story time. We're hanging with Sim Mom. We're hanging with Sim Mom. Keep your language clean and fair, or you'll be stuck in the thinking chair. You could get pitch slash. We're hanging with Sim Mom. We're hanging with Sim Mom. We're hanging with Sim Mom. Hello chat, the day is done. Make yourself at home, get your comfies on. Sim Mom's made some gifts for you. If you stick around, you can win some too. Every Wednesday baked with treats that look divine. Every Saturday cutting up with grown-up story time. We're hanging with Sim Mom. We're hanging with Sim Mom. Keep your language clean and fair, or you'll be stuck in the thinking chair. You could get pitch slash. We're hanging with Sim Mom. We're hanging with Sim Mom. We're hanging with Sim Mom. Hello chat, the day is done. Make yourself at home, get your comfies on. Sim Mom's made some gifts for you. If you stick around, you can win some too. Every Wednesday games with treats that look divine. Every Saturday cutting up with grown-up story time. We're hanging with Sim Mom. We're hanging with Sim Mom. Keep your language clean and fair, or you'll be stuck in the thinking chair. You could get pitch slash. We're hanging with Sim Mom. We're hanging with Sim Mom. We're hanging with Sim Mom. Hello chat, the day is done. Make yourself at home, get your comfies on. Sim Mom's made some gifts for you. If you stick around, you can win some too. Every Wednesday baked with treats that look divine. Every Saturday cutting up with grown-up story time. We're hanging with Sim Mom. We're hanging with Sim Mom. Keep your language clean and fair, or you'll be stuck in the thinking chair. You could get pitch slash. We're hanging with Sim Mom. We're hanging with Sim Mom. We're hanging with Sim Mom. Hello chat, the day is done. Make yourself at home, get your comfies on. Sim Mom's made some gifts for you. If you stick around, you can win some too. Every streams with treats that look divine. Every Saturday cutting up with grown-up story time. We're hanging with Sim Mom. We're hanging with Sim Mom. Keep your language.
Hi, everybody. Hello. Who do we have out here? Oh, my goodness. Hey, it's Christmas in July. I know I'm early, you guys. I have some wonderful company here, and I want to spend some time with them tonight. My niece and nephew and their 4 kids are here. How's everybody doing? Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Yay. I am ready to rock. I've got my horns on. It's all good. Who do we have? Debbie Doo, how are you? Koala Bear, thank you so much. I don't know if I thanked you for your sub. Thank you so very much. How are you doing? Hello, Gamer Wheels. Hi, how are you doing? Oh my goodness, we got so many people. EMB9. I want to say hi to everybody. Gorilla, how are you doing? Yahoo! Ah. Is everybody having a good day today? Is everybody having a good day? I'm having a great day because it's July, and for the next all my streams in July are going to be Christmas streams. We're going to make Christmas gifts. I already started a little bit, but your input is what I need, and so yay. So anybody got anything new going on that you want to share? Look what I'm drinking out of. Anybody recognize this? Anybody recognize this mug? This is one of, oops, the pup wants to come in. Hold on. I think Boba has been by my side. And so, loving that dog. Love my Boba. Let me just get out of this screen here. Yay! Hello, Scuttlebug, and how are you? Walter. Yes, we're going to have some fun. Hold on. Let me let the little, come on in, Boba. Come on in, little guy. Come on. I fell in love with this pound. I will show you. So you guys, if you have horrible dog allergies, all bets are off because now we've got a little bit of a shatter. Come here, Bubba. Bubba, come. Come here. Oh, you sweet thing. You want your belly rubbed? He's my shadow. I've got my Boba. Yes. So we are going to do Christmas gifts. Do you guys ever celebrate? Who out there celebrates Christmas in July? Anybody out there? Nobody celebrates Christmas in July? We started a tradition, when did we start? 5 or 6 years ago. So we actually give our kids their bigger gift in July than at Christmas. Yeah. Got any plans for tomorrow? You know, usually the neighbors, well, actually a mile down, the rich part of town, do their fireworks, and from the back of on our back deck we can watch the fireworks without ever leaving our home. So pretty much me. Why, what are you guys doing? It's 100 degrees and humid. Where Vism, you're on the East Coast, aren't you? I know exactly where you live, and I'm going to tell everybody. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, let me just, I want to opt out preferences. I want to see my chat more. 100 degrees. You know, it's not the weather, but the humidity, right? When it gets so flippin' hot like that, it's just unbearable. Well, to me, Arizona, it can be 100 degrees in Arizona, but because the humidity is so low, you could wear shorts or you could wear dress, you could even wear a suit, but boy, when that humidity comes in with the heat, it's terrible. I hope you have a good air conditioner. If you don't, sit your butt in a nice cool bathtub and don't get out. Yeah. Oh wow. Hottest day of the year. Oh, sticky icky. Yeah. No, not my weather. A lot of, let's see, who we have here. Hi, X Drywall, how are you? A lot of my decorations stay up year round. Oh, so Debbie, you celebrate Christmas in July. It just seems like, you know, to me it kind of seems like when I was a kid, and I don't know about you guys, but my folks really went all out. We didn't have a lot of money, but my mother's creativity was just second to none. And she would make us stuffed animals and doll clothes and all kinds of things like that. And it was so, as a kid, I can remember, you know, the excitement of Santa Claus coming. And then you open the gifts and it's done. And then you got to wait another whole year, right? So this way, my guys get 2 Christmases. They get Christmas in July, and then they get regular Christmas. So it just is a tradition. And my son said that he's going to keep it on with he loves it, and that's something that he's going to continue to do when he has his family. And that makes me happy. Yeah. Vism, I got to tell you, you couldn't give me a place in Florida for the humidity. I remember when I went to Disney World, we took the kids to Disney World, and we went in January because it was when the rates were lower, early January. The sheets felt wet because it was so humid. It's like icky. And we had air conditioning, but everything feels wet, and you just feel sticky. So, you know, just get yourself a nice cool drink and get a nice cool washcloth for your head. I hope that people are taking care of the elderly or the vulnerable in this kind of weather. because boy, they can succumb very, very quickly. Look at all the people that died in Europe from the heat wave, right? So boy, if you got a neighbor or something, make sure, just do a quick peek to make sure she's got water and that she's going to be okay, or he or she's going to be okay. I know it. You know what? Now, okay, do you guys find that now when you go on the internet, you don't know whether to believe it or not with AI? And I read that and I said, how is that possible that many people could die in the heat? I mean, that's just crazy. That's just crazy. 1,300 people only dying because of the heat. Yeah. I mean, that's just nuts. Your youngest daughter planned a big celebration for the 250th year for tomorrow, complete with, oh, really? Can I come? I'll bring a salad. No, I'll bring goodies. I made whoopie pies, you guys. I will share this recipe on Discord. I made whoopie pies last week, my son's birthday, and my oldest son, and he said, Mom, would you make whoopie pies? And it's like, I think I made them a while ago, years ago. I might have even done them on stream years ago. I don't remember. Duh. And so I went online, gotta love it, find the best recipe. And so I put them together, and I wanted one that didn't have Crisco in it. You guys know I don't like the trans fat. And so I found one that had marshmallow cream and confectionery sugar, and it sounded like, oh, does that sound sweet? But it sounds too sweet. But I followed the directions exactly, and I said, let me just take a little piece. They're good size, right? Because you got the cookie, then the filling. And I cut off a little section of it, right? And then then I cut off another section of it, right? Then I cut off another section. Then I ate the whole damn thing. It was outstanding. It was absolutely outstanding. So I will put that recipe up for you guys. Little bit of work, but God, they're cute. My mom used to make whoopie pies for us when we were kids. And when we go to lunch, because my mother was like Martha Stewart before there was a Martha Stewart. When we go to lunch, the kids would say, I'll give you my this for that. I mean, everybody wanted to trade for my whoopie pie. I mean, they'd give me anything to get my whoopie pie cookie. And sometimes I traded. Most times I didn't because they were so good. But I'm sure she used trans fat because they didn't know better back then. Yeah. But Dirkness, how are you doing? Yeah. Okay. So I started making one year I did in Arizona a bazaar at Christmas time, with some embroidery, and I had another gal that I taught embroidery, and she goes, you want to do a bazaar, make stuff to sell? And you guys know I don't like to do that, but I said, yeah, because then I'll use what money I have for my embroidery room down there to buy more supplies, right? And so you got through the first leg of chemo. Oh, hugs and prayers. Keep going. Keep your nutrition up, all right? Make sure you're getting enough protein. Get your probiotics, right? Because you want to get your body in optimal healing mode. So, Derpness, and please keep me in the loop. Give me sipmom at Gmail. I want to know how everything's going, okay? You know what? You got through it. I think that deserves applause. What do you guys think? Let's go. Where's my applause? Goodness, that's for you. Keep it up. And you're going to beat this. And keep a positive mindset. I think that's I think that's the most important is, I'm going to get through this. It's going to be good. I'm going to get through this. And then be sure you give your body what it needs in terms of the nutrients. Bone up on protein, pun intended, and just get enough in there so that your body can heal. All right? I think that deserves a second round of applause. Let's go. Yay. I'm and that's not an easy thing to do. And rest and juice is helping. Protein. Put some protein powder in that juice. All right? Yeah, I'm huge into protein. You guys, I wouldn't be able to get out of bed if I didn't have, because I haven't eaten meat in 50-something years. And so my source of protein is protein powders. And boy, I don't think that I could function if I didn't have my protein. You got your protein? I found a new one that has 7 or 8 egg whites in it. And then I put a scoop of vegetables and fruits in it, and then I put another scoop of electrolytes in it. And man, I'm set for a good 5 hours. I mean, I'm fueled, gassed up, ready to go. Yes. Good for you. Keep it up. And please email me. Let me know. And you know what, Derpness? come to the front of the class. I think he should get the first Christmas, or you should get. I'm not going to go here. You should get egg salad sandwiches. Sandwiches, I love it. Sandwiches, yes. Eggs are the perfect food. Come to the front of the class. Yes, Vism agrees. Derpness, you get the first gift tonight. And I want to show you what I made. I made a couple of these. Like I said, I used to do a bazaar. And this is, you guys, this is just a short 2-hour stream. And then I'm going to go down. I made, my daughter-in-law came over and we made meatballs. We cut all the fresh spices from my garden and meatballs. And I have my, like I said, I got my niece here and their 4 kids. And my niece, my nephew, and their 4 kids. And so we're going to have spaghetti with homemade sauce and meatballs. Yes. Okay, so when I did the bazaar, one thing that always sold out, right, that always sold out was this design. I love it. It's adorable. How cute is that? Isn't it adorable? Felice Naughty Dog. Felice Naughty Dog. And I made these earrings with my embroidery machine. The little trees. So this is up for grabs. Derpness too. And what else do I have? I have this. Or we could make something special just for you. And so what I have is, I also have, I forget your size, but that's okay, we're not going to dox you. One of my favorite things in the whole wide world that I'm willing to part with, and is this sweatshirt, and it's extra large, it's huge, but it's got the sheep. I mean, you gotta love the sheep, right? So this I will part with too, if you are inclined. Or we can make you something special. So Derpness, come to the front of the class. Are you in the front of the class? Yay, Merry Christmas. Yes. Tickle. A tickle in my throat. The sheep are adorable. One of my favorite because it is fringe embroidery. See? I'm going to sneeze. And I'll probably sneeze again. No? I probably will. Let's see how it puffs up. It's called fringe embroidery. And this is like a, it's like a very, I cut the tag out because I don't like, why would they put flipping tags in the back of your neck? Right? I mean, that's kind of the itchy part. Why wouldn't they put them in the side seam always? That's stupid. Stop putting stuff in the back of the neck. Who wants it? Do you guys want tags in the back of your neck? Really? No, we don't want tags in the back of our necks. So Derpness, this is up for grabs if you want this. You know what my biggest pet peeve is, and you guys, I think we should do something about it, is I like to read, I don't know about you guys, but I like to read the ingredients on whatever I buy. I like to read the ingredients, and I like to read the expiration date, right? Why do you have to look for the expiration date? Why don't they mandate it to put it right underneath the ingredients so that you're not looking to see if you're eating something that's going to send you to the hospital because it expired 3 months ago? I mean, why do they make those so hard to find? They should make them big and bold, expiration dates, right? Mm-hmm. Green Trash Can, welcome. Sip Bob's Bitch Slapping Show. Yay! I'm all ready for Christmas in July. Yahoo! Hello there. All right, Derpness. Oh, there was an ad and you missed most of the things. Okay. What? Did you see this? The dog? Did you see this? This always sold out. People love the Felice, and it's a tea towel. So like you can. And you know what, you guys, if you don't want to gift for yourself, think about regifting. That I'm going to give this to my great Aunt Tilly. You'd love a tea towel. What would you like on it? Would you like the Felice Naughty Dog, or we can design something special for you? What would you like? Dripness. I also have aprons. I have one plush holiday throw. We can put names or initials or anything on that. I have hand towels, tea towels, bath towels, aprons, tote bags, pillowcases, and a partridge in a pear tree. My hair looks flat on this side. Well, it was hard, when you're decorating your face with horns. I mean, I typically don't wear horns around. Am I horny? We're not. It's not Sensual Saturday. I just slither into that gutter every chance I get. But you know what? Like you guys know, it's nice and warm and cozy. A cow on a towel would be fun. Let's see what I got for cows. I love it. All right, let's go into my Floriani, and let's see what I got for cows. All right, let's see. If I got any cute cows. If not, we'll find a cute cow. Okay, I love cows. I mean, who doesn't love a cow or a cute pig? All right, let's go into. Let me bring you into with me. Let me bring it up first. Let's go into open. Let's go into my animals. And we can also go to Etsy. Etsy's pretty cheap to buy because the cow's got to be cute, right? I mean, you don't want a serious cow. It's kind of funny that you mentioned cows. Segue coming here, you guys. When I used to work nights, oh, this is so silly. Maybe it's too silly. I worked with my favorite person in the whole wide world, Miss Pat, and we would talk about the silliest, stupid things, and we would play to keep each other awake because sometimes when, at the hospice, everyone would be, all the patients would be in a coma. So they're not ringing the bells or anything. So we would prank each other because it's really easy when your body says, hey, you shouldn't be sleeping at this time. You don't need to be awake. This is bedtime. And so we would prank each other. I had a Chucky doll that I would come out from time to time. And we came up with the term clob hopping. I don't know. I mean, we're just as silly, when you're sleep deprived, you're silly. Well, clob hopping is when you go to the pasture, pick out a cow, and that's your dancing date for the night. And so I sent her. I used AI because we send each other the spoon back and forth. I mean, we worked together. Oh my God, we haven't worked together in almost 10 years. But you know what? When you find someone that is such a good friend, and she was the best coworker, the best nurse, and we had so much fun. So anyways, we send pictures back and forth, and I have, I will show you my AI. Let me see. Okay, because you're going to love this. Because we love cows, and we tease about cows. So hold the boat. I've got hey, Vism, I want to make you a mod shirt, too. Gamer Wheels has one. So you have I don't think you have a shirt with a sword on it. I'm positive that you don't. So I want to make you, okay. So AI came up with this. I said, give me a dancing cow. And so they came up with this. Sorry for the reflection. How cool is that? Now that's my date right there. You know what? You gotta laugh. All right, let's go in here and see. Let me go into my animals, and then I'll bring you in here with me. And let's see if I have. They should be under farm animals. Let's see what I have. If not, we will go to find. Let me just bring it up. Large icons. Oh, I do have a cute cow. Okay, let me bring you guys into my Floriani. Here we go. Okay, so we have this guy here. See this guy up here? Let me see if can I make this larger? Extra large. Okay, this guy here. And let's see what we got in here. PES. Let's see what's in here. Oh, goodness. Let's come down to, nope, bird, donkey. I don't think I've ever used this design. I think I was looking for a jackass. You know how they call simply a jackass? There's a cow. 5 by 6. Have to be a little smaller than that. So let's see, what's this? This. Here's a cow. Ah, a cow would make a better date than a lot of my exes. Green trash can. You're right. You're absolutely right. Maybe you're going to be a fellow clob hopper. Okay, I think that's a hoot. Okay. So, do you like any of these? Derpness, do you like any of these? Do you like this cow? Here, and I can... Let's bring them both out. Let's see. Let's bring them both out. Let's see what we got here. Let's go. Let's go. Giddy up. Okay. Oh, God, he's cute. He's cute. Let's turn him around so you guys can see. And then we'll look at the other one, too. All right? All right. Oh, come on. Serious? Go back. I pressed it too. Let me just grab the knob for crying out loud. Oh. Well, you think I'd never did this before. Let's just turn you around this way. So you have your choice of this cow that doesn't want to be straight. Well, that's okay if you don't want to be straight. No judgment. You're still, okay, let's go. Oh my goodness. Let me turn you around a little more. One more. Cute. Okay. I like the eyes. You know what, you guys? When you give anything eyes, it's like it has a soul. Okay. Okay, now he's straight. Okay, this cow, or let's go to new. Okay, let's go back in there and grab that other cow. Man, my system should not be lagging. I'm reaching out to my computer guru who actually helped build this computer. And he did such a fabulous job. Let's bring this one out too. Okay. This one's not going to give me any grief at all. Okay. How cute is that? You know what? Let me just do this real quick. Let's do a color sort. Let's do a color sort. Okay. Oh, really? Okay. The color sorts lumps colors together. And so, I don't know if it's possible, but would you be able to put one big cow and one small cow? Me and my mom call each other cows.
Awesome.
Oh, okay. Let's see what we got. Let's go. All right, let's come here. Let's see if I can get a smaller one. So this one is let's get a smaller cow. All right, let me go in. Open or a bigger cow, one or the other. I think we can do that. Do you like this cow? Do you love this cow or the other cow? Derpness. This one with the pink. I think we can do that. All right, let me just go in and merge design. Hold on. Let's go in here. Open this back up. Let's see if we can get a tiny cow. Is this the cow? That's the horse. Start.
The day is done. Make yourself at home.
My phone's ringing, but we're not going to answer it. You guys are too important. Okay, let's go. Let's open this guy up. Here we go. We got this little guy here. Let's bring you over here. Now what we can do is we can turn him around. I don't know why they did it that way. And then what we could do is we could do this. Do you like that? What do you think of that? You love the cow? We actually got a KitchenAid, so we plan on baking a lot during. Oh, good deal. Good deal. Starforge should send me a new one. We'll visit them. Let's get on them. Let's get on them. So Derpness, how does that look? Do you like that? Okay, come to the front. Did she get ads? Sorry if there's ads, but you know what? I use those ads to pay for postage. So if you're seeing the ads, you like that cow, the first pink cow. Okay. Do you like the two little cows together? I think they're cute. You love the cow. I tell you, there's nothing like a KitchenAid. There's nothing like a KitchenAid, especially if you bake. I'm doing let's see, I did a graduation party. It was just 100. I made 150 cupcakes, which is a walk in the park. And then I have a birthday party coming up that I'm going to do 50 cupcakes. So not a big year for cupcakes for me, thank God. Derpness, does this work? Do you like this? If it's possible, it is possible. So let's do it. Let's send it over to. Let's send it over. Now, the one caveat is that I've not stitched out this format design before. So typically, you know, like the other one I've done, this one I haven't. 9 times out of 10 they will turn out, but there is a chance that it might not. So just let's send it over. Let's send it over to my machine. Let's go. Giddy up. Giddy up. SBD. Let's go. Okay. All right. I'm going to put this back on the big screen. Yay. Derpness. Okay. So let's go. Let's get you a nice tea towel. Hold on. Here we go. All right, and because there's a lot of stitches on this, I'm going to use cutaway stabilizer because that will hold a lot more stitches, and so we're going to need, all right, let's go, giddy up, this is good. Derpness, I'm happy to do this for you, and I want you to get through everything and keep a positive attitude. And keep me informed. I want you to text me and let me know how everything's going, okay? If this can put a little smile on your face, then, okay, sometimes I'm not going to iron that because it would take I'll iron it before I send it. How's that? Typically I iron it before I do it, but I'm going to stretch this puppy so hard it won't know what hit it. Oh, let me make sure. Let me see the size 7 by 4. Okay, I'm going to shrink it just a tad when we get to here. Okay. This machine is nice because it allows me to shrink a design without losing anything. It's amazing. So let's go in here. Let's go size. Let's go here. Okay, I want to reset it. Alright, let's bring it all smaller so it'll fit into Alright. Yes, I know I need to do that. It's telling me you need a bigger frame. And it's like, yes, I know, mother. Vism, it's so nice that you popped on tonight. Thank you. Close enough for government work. Okay, let's get this cow going. That looks good. Okay, let me see what colors I need. I need a pink. I need a gray, which I have up there. I need a white. A pretty pink, kind of a pale pink. Okay. Boba, you're right in the way, little guy. I got black. All right, let's do a pretty pink. This is a pretty pink. Okay, this is white, gray, black. Oh, and horns. Yellow horns. I got yellow up there. Do we want gold? Do we want gold? Let me see. Birch. Then we need a blue. Let me change let's get a prettier blue and let's get a better yellow, okay? Let's get more of a horns. More of a horns yellow. I like this. It's almost gold. Do we want gold? Bobo. Do you want to go out? Bobo, go out? Oh my goodness, what's going on? Here. Bobo, go out? Okay, go see what's going on. Alright, let's get a pretty blue. I like this. I use this blue a lot. Okay, let's go. Let's edit in. And yes, I know you want me to change the frame. I love that this computer, that this machine keeps me honest. We'll put this, okay? All right. This is going to be really, really, really nice. And I have some oil. Hold on, I got a little bit of oil on my, I have to oil the machine every day. And I don't want any of that to be on. That works. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Giddy up. Alright, and I'm going to rotate it. Alright, okay. Let's go edit end. Do embroidery. Okay, gray then white. Let's put the white onto. And thanks you guys for popping in. I know this is kind of an early stream. I apologize. I was going to come on at 7, but my niece wants to have a date night with her husband, having 4 kids. And I said, you know what? That's important. My chat will understand. And we'll just do a little earlier. And like I said, I'm making spaghetti for dinner. And it's just about, oh God, this pink is so pretty. You're going to love this, Dirkness. You're going to love this. And Dirkness, please keep me informed about the chemo. Alright, let's go here. Alright, and then we're going to do this for yellow. So I'm just going to switch everything. I love this machine. Rhoda is such an angel. She loves hats. And I love that she loves hats. Because my other machine did not love hats. Okay. So now let's pull through everything except 3. Alright, I'm going to pull you out. It makes it a little easier. 1. Oh, you know what? Let me get the Rotacam going. Let's get the Rotacam going. Alright, you guys? Here we go. Okay, well, let's thread it. All right. Oops. in here. Oh shoot, came out. Hold on. Hold on. I didn't think that was tight enough. I was just going to tighten it up a little more. I'm coming, you guys. I'm coming. I just want to make this perfect for Dirkness. Perfect. Let's see what we got here. Pretty darn good. Okay. Let's get that in there. Alright, let's go to color check. 1. Okay, switch. 1 is 8. Is 8. Switch. Okay. Let's see. 1 is 2. Switch. Okay. Pink. Is 4. Switch. Okay. Yellow. Okay, hold on. We're getting there. So we've got 8. We've got 6 is okay, and 1 is 5. Hold on. Pink is 4. 9 is 9. 8, 6. What the hell is 6? I see a different color here. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, I want that cow. What cow is? Hold on. You guys, I'm going to show you what I'm looking at. All right, let's do a slow draw and see what's going on here. Gray. Oh, it wants the cow kind of a off-white. Well, you know what? That might make a little more sense because it is on white. Okay, let's see if I can get an off, kind of a silvery, white, silver white. Let's see. I'm trapped. Alright, we'll do this. We'll make this 2. Make your cow a little bit, it's going to be a little off-white, which will show up better on the white, and it'll be fine. Let's go. 4, 9, 8, 6. What the hell is 6? 6 is white. Okay, 6 is 2. Alright, 1 second. Okay, 9, 8, 4, 6, 2. I think we're ready to rock. All right. Here we go, chap. Here we go. The motorcade begins. Let's get it some more light on it. I don't know why that's not. There we go. So right now it's stitching out the shadows of the cow. Hey everybody, how you doing? Keep me posted. Luckily it's treatable. Oh, good deal. Around 5 months to go. Well, hang in there, woman. Let me see. It's cow time. It sure is. It sure is. And this is going to take a little bit of time to do, so we might not get to somebody else. But you know what? I'll give away something that's already made. Because it is Christmas. Hey, Finance, how are you? Thanks for popping in. I'm on just on early. It's just a 2-hour stream tonight. It's just an early bird. Actually, I'm surprised anybody popped on. Thanks, you guys, for popping on. And, yeah. Thank you. Well, what are you doing? It's doing the cow now. Okay. It's going to take about 46 minutes. It's a pretty big design. I am making a Christmas gift. So let's see. What are you doing here? All right. Get out of there. Every once in a while, there's like a little hitch. Hello, little man. So Dirkness, if you would be so kind, I know I have your contact information on one of my Excel sheets, but if you would update me, you could either send it sipmom@gmail, or you could whisper me your name and your address. I know I have it, but it just makes it easier for this old broad. Oh, I love it. Use a towel for when you bathe. Yay! It's cow time. It's Christmas in July. Perfect, Dirkness, perfect. Yeah, it's Christmas in July, so for the entire month of July, we're making Christmas gifts. And so I'm open to, if you guys create a design and you email it to me, and it's something I can do, I might surprise you the next stream with it. So feel free, sipmom@gmail, to go ahead and send me your design. And I would love to. I just sent Maya from Eldeas. I make, you guys can keep a secret, right? You're not going to tell her? Can you guys keep a secret? You heard Zoil? I was there for it. Did they make a new one? Finance, did they make a new one, or is that the one that they did at Christmas time? I was there. I got to see Cinna's place and Emmy's place, and yes, and it's funny because if you hear the words, they're a little bit political. Is that the song you're talking about, Finance? Is that what you're talking about? It's a goodie. It's a goodie. Yes, that's it. Yeah, you got that right. I'm just kind of. They did it in a nursing home. They performed it for all these old people, and I'm sure if old people are like me, that it's like you're more watching the person than actually listening to the words. It's kind of funny. Have you guys ever listened to a song and thought that you heard different words, and then when you see the lyrics, it's like, oh, that's not what I thought they were saying. Yes, I know it. Yeah, if it was a little bit political, but they got away with it because they were so gosh darn cute. Yeah, I was on Zoil's stream, and we did a cooking stream. We did cookies, but Simply's got a very basic oven. It's not a convection oven, and I'm so used to convection cooking that actually we burned some of the cookies. Hey, Lunar, how you doing? How are you, my friend? I'm just popping in for an early 2-hour stream. It's Christmas in July, and we're making our first Christmas gift right here. And so that Derpness can use this, hang this up, and create some wonderful memories making cookies. Yay! You did a jazz band in college? Simp Dad is so into jazz. I wish I was more into jazz. I wish I was. Growing up, music now is a lot bigger influence in my life than it was when I was young. For one thing, we didn't have computers. And so any music that we listened to was on the radio, right? And we didn't have iPhones or phones or anything. We had one phone hooked to the wall that your parents could listen to every flippin' thing you said. But Simp Dad loves jazz. He had a jazz band here in Minneapolis, a wonderful jazz band for years, and he'd love to get another one going down in Arizona. He's a bassist. He's excellent. But I wish I could sing jazz. But jazz is more of a feeling. It's not just the notes on the page. It's more of a feeling. Yeah. Remember that Karen telling? Yes, I know it. Yes, I remember her coming up and telling them guys to stop streaming because her child was on. She thought her child was on the camera. They were in a public place. I mean, I can see both sides. But if you're out in public, you're out in public. So how many times do you think you guys, when you're out in public, that you're picked up from cameras everywhere, right? So, you kind of have to figure, unless you're in your basement, as soon as you leave your door, that you might be on camera. But yeah, she came up and started yelling at him. Yeah. You're right, Finance. Simp Dad loves to jam with jazz. And he's such a good bassist. We have so many flippin' bass guitar here's. Oh my God. He has, what's his best one? Oh my God, what's his best one? He's got a couple of really nice bass guitars. There's one that we have to carry with us on the airplane that we will not check it. And I forget what it is. He paid a lot of money for it. But that one we buy an extra seat for it. That's how expensive or how valuable that guitar is for him. Is it buy an extra seat in the back of the bus for his guitar, and he won't leave it in Arizona because it's so dry, so we bring it back and forth with us. Yes, I know it, Finaz. Gamer Wheels, delete it now. Oh, I know it. That was something. Yeah, you know, it takes all kinds. It takes all kinds, you guys. You know, it's like, what? But doesn't it make you wonder what she was trying to hide? You know, why, what was she trying to hide? That's my thing, is, you know, usually people that don't want to be on cameras, they're hiding something. Oh, for sure, for sure. Who is, Finance, who is your favorite jazz group now? Maybe she was a spy? Ooh. Ooh, you know, you never know who's a spy and who's not. I tell you what, my last flight, I flew to Austin. I flew to Austin for Simply, and then we drove home with his baby Boba. And I know for an absolute fact that the man I was sitting with was a marshal on the airplane. You know, one of these armed guys. There's no doubt in my mind that I was sitting next to a marshal. I gotta tell you why I know. Because he was on the plane before the captain got on there. I was the third person to get on the plane. I was able to get bumped up to first class because I had a bunch of miles. I was the third person on that plane, and he was on that plane before the stewardesses, before the captains, before any of them. And he was as buff could be. And he was very neatly dressed. He had an interesting bag in front of him on the floor. It wasn't a backpack, and it wasn't a suitcase. It was a black bag, which I presume would have guns in it. You know, I mean, I'm sure. So that was interesting, and I watched him as he was watching the people get on board, kind of just giving them the quick once-over, you know, but not looking conspicuous, and I sat right next to him. And he was pleasant, but it's like he was very businesslike, and so it's like, oh, good. I'm safe. I'm sitting next to the armed guy. I'm good. I'm good here. It'll be interesting. Right now it's hard to see the design because it's kind of white on white or off white on white. But as the colors come on, it will show you guys more what I'm doing. So again, if there's an interesting design or something that you'd love to give as a Christmas gift, email me, simpmom@gmail. It'll give me some time to work on a design, and then you could be next to win a custom Sip Mom gift. Wouldn't that be cool? That would be cool. The old stuff from Vince Guardi. I'll have to see if Simp Dad likes him. He likes Weather Report. He likes Jocko. Jocko is probably, he considers probably the best jazz guitarist of all time. The best bass player. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Let me see what we got going on here. Let's see. Good boy. Good boy. Yes, you are. You're a good boy. Oh, it's doing the horns. You guys, it's doing the horns. Can you see the horns? Can you mess my pants? Hello. What do you got cooking up? Hello, Mess My Pants. How are you doing? It's Christmas in July. And we're making a cow. Here, I'll show you what we're doing. Hold on. Hold the boat. This is what we're making now. I will switch it to Floriati so you can see. This is what we're doing now. We're doing a big cow and a little cow. Isn't that cute? That's what we're doing now. And we're doing the Rotocam. How you doing? I have your gifts. But do you want me to mess my pants? I have your gifts ready, but do you want me to wait until you move, or do you want them ahead of time? Mess My Pants is going to be relocating, I have, oh, what is it doing now? The pink. Oh, cute. Cute, cute, cute. Yes, it should be cute. It should be cute. Get Simp Dad into the studio. I wish Simply would do more of that. That would be great. Getting the house packed up. We will be moving in September. So I'll wait. I'll wait so that after you're moved in, then it'll be a nice surprise for you. Nope. I have it in the corner. It's good to go. It's good to go. Nope. It's just a couple of things I picked up for you and a couple of things I made. Well, I love your theme. Lemons. I mean, who doesn't love lemons, right? I mean, they're cheery, they're yellow, they're tart. Who doesn't like lemons? Yay. So it's doing the pink. Oh, it's doing the inside of the ears. Yeah, this is a pretty long design. The little cow will go faster than the big cow. Are you guys making it out now? Can you see the cow? Yay! It's fun to move, but it's stressful. Are you getting stressed out, Mess My Pants? We were so excited when we moved to Minnesota. We were so excited when Simp Dad got a job offer and we packed up. It was bittersweet. It's building? Wait a minute, the excitement is building or the home is building? It's stressful, but it was just like, when we moved to Minnesota, I was in my 40s. The stress and excitement, yes. And it was bittersweet to leave my family, but yet knowing that we were going to a new frontier and adventure. Moving to Minnesota was the smartest thing I ever did in my life. Like I told you guys, I said we thought we'd be here for like 9 or 10 years and move back home because that's where, Simp Dad and my family is all from Western New York. And after 8 or 9 months, Simp Dad said to me, "Do you ever want to go back to New York?" And I said, "No." I said, "The healthcare is better, the school system's better, the people are nicer. It's a fabulous place to live." I mean, I never thought I'd fall in love with Minnesota, but I absolutely have. Trying to list and sell our current home while looking for, how stressful is that? Oh, I hope you got a good realtor. We had a fabulous realtor. And get a good inspector. There were 2 homes that not in Minnesota, well, one in Minnesota, because we were going to move from this house, because Simp Dad always wanted a pool. And this house came up for sale, and it was on a golf course. And he'd always admired the house, and it came up for sale. And so we went to see it. It needed a little bit of work, but it had land, it was set on the golf course, had a pool. And the inspector came in. The realtor we have is the best realtor ever. And so he said, "I want you to use this inspector because he's the best inspector." It's like, of course. He found so many things wrong with the foundation of that house that we immediately pulled our offer. And what he told us is, he said, I have access to the best carpenters, to the best plumbers, to the best electricians, to the best everything. He goes, "I wouldn't touch this house with a 10-foot pole." So we pulled out immediately. So get a good inspector because, boy, it'd be terrible. And then we almost bought a house in Western New York. And the inspector said, he said the way they built the foundation of this house, he says the basement will collapse and it will fill with water. He said it's on the side of a hill. And he said, and also it was a beautiful house. It was a log cabin. He said they merged 2 plans together and only have 1 support beam. He said if there was ever an earthquake or something, this house would tumble down. And then we pulled our offer. So get a good inspector because they know. How's the dog? He's right at my feet. You want to see him? You want to see that? I love him. The house looks like it's on 3 acres. We're on 3 acres here in Minnesota. You can change the house, but you can't change the land. And so we're on 3.5 acres. I think we're on 3 acres, about 3 acres. And I love it because we're on a cul-de-sac. We're at the end of a cul-de-sac. And we've got neighbors, but it's not like I can hear them. And we have lots of trees, so no, I hear you. But yes, absolutely, get it inspected. It might be, I mean, it might just be, the house looks like it's falling apart, but maybe it's more of cosmetic than structural, you know? Oh, look at that cow coming together. The Boba, people want to see you. Here, Boba. Here, Boba, come. Boba, come. Boba, come. Here, here. Boba, sit. Boba, sit. Here. Everybody wants to see you. Okay. All right. I will show you Boba. I will show you Boba. Your foot's in the garbage. He's getting big. Our vet thought that he would be medium sized, but I don't think so. Here's Boba. How cute is he? How cute is he, right? This is, oh, you are such a love. You are such a love. You are. You guys, I fell in love with this dog. He's got a lot of shepherd in him, and I'm not really fond of a hairy dog. I know it. Look at his sweet baby. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. He's such a good boy. Look at the size of these paws. I absolutely fell in love with him. I absolutely. I know it. Isn't he, Wood now? Isn't he just the sweetest? Oh. And Simply did such a fabulous job training him. I mean, he did all the work. He did all the work, didn't he? You good boy? You good boy? You want to get down? Huh? But he's still a lap dog. He likes to be held. He likes to cuddle. You got to have a dog you can maul, right? I can take stuff out of his mouth. He's mama's boy for sure. Oh, I fell in love with. Look at him. How could you not fall in love with this guy? Really? Huh? Bobby, should you wear this? Here. No. You don't want to put the horns on? Sweet baby. You sweet baby. No, we're in love. I'm in love with him. I'm going to let you go back down. You can get back in your bed, okay? Everybody saw you now. Yes, you're sweet. Yes, you're a sweetie. Okay, I'll put you back down. Here's the big boy. You want to get in the bed? There's a bed right over here. Get in the bed. Here you go. Here, Boba. Boba, get in the bed. Get in the bed. Get in the bed. Good boy. Yes, you're a good boy. Oh, he's something else. Let me put my horns back on. Sip Dad likes when I wear horns, or when I'm horny. Well, one of them. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, Chickenmeister, how you doing? I see your better half is here. Yeah, he's, when I met Boba for the first time, and like I said, I'm not, you know how there's like breeds of dogs you like, and breeds of dogs you don't care for. I love Labs, I love Dobermans. Never been a big Shepherd fan. And this dog has got a lot of Shepherd in it. And until I went to Simply's house, and it's like I fell in love with this dog. And that's typical. That's not me. I don't know what it is about him. And so Simply was like, I think that when he got the dog, he thought it would be a little easier because he could still travel and he could do all this stuff. And then it's like, well, no, a puppy can't be left alone. Puppies have to be nurtured and loved. And I think that he just was like, yeah, and he did so good. He found sitters when he went out. He paid to have the dog sitters and this. But here we have two dogs. And Teddy is very needy. Nella is not. Teddy is. And so this guy and Teddy are thicker than thieves. So when we brought Boba up, it's like Teddy feels like he's got his best friend. And so I said to Simply, why don't we just leave him here where he can play all day, and then when you move back to Minnesota, hopefully soon, he'll be older and then understand more. Right now, all puppies want to do is play. And their work. They are work because they pee and they poop and they do things because they're babies. And So I'm just, like I said, I'm over the moon with this guy and happy to foster him until his dad comes back. Yeah. Simply did a great, I tell you, Simply did all the hard work. I mean, this dog knows the commands. At night, I say place. He runs into his what we have him. He's got this huge cage, but it's not a metal cage. It's kind of like a canvas cage with sheer like screen windows in that. And so at night, I have him sleep in that until I can trust that he's not gonna. He's at that chewing stage. You guys know that, right? Where the dogs like to chew things. And once he gets to the point where I can trust him that he's not going to chew our shoes or anything, I'll move him to a big dog bed. I already have a big dog bed for him. So he's not in that cage. But that's all he knows. He might get to the point where some dogs do, where that's their comfort zone. That's where they feel safe. And if that's the case, we'll buy a bigger one when he gets bigger, if he gets bigger and it outgrows this one, because he might feel safest in there. But in the morning time, it's kind of funny, because Simp Dad always gets up before me. He lets the dogs out, they all do their thing, and then they all jump back in bed with me. They all come up and give me a morning kiss, and then they jump in bed, and they will stay in that bed until I get up. So whether it's 15 minutes or 2 hours, they're there, and he's something else. Yeah, it just, is that the same? Yes, Mess My Pants. That's Simply's dog. Simply's dog. But it's like he Simply bought every toy under the. I mean, he bought everything you could possibly need for this dog. Everything. But I think the thing is that it needed. Oops, my machine needs attention. I think that the puppy he's an active guy. So he was never going to be happy, content. Oh, God, is this cute? Oh, my God, this is adorable. This is adorable. You are going to love this. Okay, Black. Let's see what we got here. Cancel. Let's go back here. This is looking really good. Sometimes they just unthread. You know, it could be just, oh, God, this is so cute. Wait till you guys see. Whoops, didn't catch it that time. Hold on. Okay, that's where it belongs. I just don't want it to miss any stitches. Okay. Come on. Do your thing the right way now. Okay. Let me just trim this little one. This is really, really turning out adorable. I'll show you guys. Okay. All right. So Christmas in July. Here, let's take a look at the cow. Hold the boat. Hold the boat. Let's look at the cow. Look how cute that is. How cute is that? Is that not the most adorable? Yay! Yes, it is. It's cow time. Yes. Yes, yes. I know, Chicken Meister. Isn't it adorable? We're celebrating Derpness is going through chemo and won the first gift tonight. That is too cute. And that's an off-white, so actually that's working really good against the white. You can see the cow. Yeah. Yes, you are. You're going to kick cancer's butt for sure. Yes, you have to keep believing that. You absolutely are. You absolutely are. Oh, God, that is so cute. That is so cute. And then it's going to do a little cow. So it's like a big cow and a little cow. Let's watch a little longer, okay? Because it's so cute. I know, Gamer Wheels, isn't it? Derpness, you did good. You picked out a nice cow. And I do want to give away another gift. So, let's see. Let's see. Let me see what's going on here. I tell you, this embroidery machine has brought me so much joy. That's right, Gamer Wheels. That's right. That's absolutely right. And then the cow has blue eyes. So it's like, now it's doing the white around the eyes. And then after it does that, it's going to do the other eye, I think. And then it's going to do the blue, and then it's going to move on to the little cow. The snout looks kind of orange on screen, but it's really a pretty pink. Yeah. Yay! All right, so you know what? While we're doing this, let's give away, I know it, isn't that first time chat? Bloomzo, welcome to the Sit Bomb Bitch Slapping Show. The only one on Twitch. Yes, the only one. And thank you guys for hanging with me tonight. Just a short 2-hour stream tonight. That's all I do, because that's when the home wants me back. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. A little old humor there. Yeah, I know it. Isn't it cute? So, what did you do? Another gift. I might run out of time to do it on stream. I'm going to cut it off right at 6. But who has never received a Simp Mom gift? Let's see. Who out there has never? Come on, lurkers. I know you're out there. You just stay in the back and you just don't say anything. Who wants a gift? And this could be for you, for your grandma, for your Aunt Tilly, if you have an Aunt Tilly. I like these horns. I think that Simp Dad would find them very sexy. Don't you think so? I know, lurkers. Yeah, we know they're there, Gamer Wheels. I know you're there. Yay. Okay, I know. So, who wants a gift? Let's go. And Chickenmeister, you guys, you got something already I'm still working on your new house gift. I got most of it done. There's just one more thing I want to add. So, who else on there wants a gift? Look at Gamer Wheels. They're just lurking. They're just lurking. I know it. Let's go. Giddy up. Giddy up. Kit Kat, Miss Kit Kat, how are you? I need to reply to your email. Yes. First time chat. Hamar. How are you? Hamar? Did I say that correctly? Hamar, how are you? Welcome to Sit Bomb's Bitch Slapping Club. Yes, the only one. You know, I left my bitch slapper, my good one, back in Arizona. I don't know why. I usually throw it. It's one of the first things I throw in the suitcase. Yeah. Well, Cynthia and I drove. I think, you know, when you fly, it's like you throw everything in your suitcase. But because we drove, we just kept kind of loading the car at our leisure. And, yeah. My email, simpmom@gmail. Simpmom@gmail. Just how it's spelled. And that's my email. Yes, Chickenmeister, you are such a beautiful bride. Such a beautiful bride. Beautiful. You know, you guys, I went to the Dollar Tree. Is there Dollar Trees next to most of you? You know, the Dollar Tree stores. I gotta tell you, I found the cutest stuff. Look at this. They're watermelons. And when Simply had a party, Simply had all his college buds here for a party before he left. I mean, look at this tablecloth. How cute. What's that noise? That noise is this. We're making gifts. That's a cow being made. Tamar, that's what we're doing tonight. We're making gifts. Is that cool? You've been packing and getting ready to move. The moving truck's coming tomorrow. How far are you moving, Miss Kit Kat? Cute, cute, cute. And I got a plate too to put cookies on. Miss Kit Kat, how far are you moving? Moving is fun and stressful. We were talking about that with Mess My Pants. Am I stream lagging? You're moving from Tennessee to Long Island. Whoa, now that's a move. Long Island, wow. Good for you. You must be excited. Wow, did you get a new job offer? Maybe you told me. Did you tell me already? Did you get, that is something else. Wow. Tennessee to Long Island. You know, the one thing about New York is it has and I don't care what part of New York you go to, it has fabulous Italian food and about the best bread anywhere. So get yourself to a good Italian deli when you get there. You're taking care of your mom? Oh, aren't you sweet? Oh, what a sweetheart you are. Yeah. You know, that's the one thing that happens in life, guys, is that we all age out and we get old. We get old. And sometimes need a little bit of help. Well, that's good of you to do that. That's very good of you to do that. Wow, what a move. What a move. What brought your mom to Long Island? She's young but having difficulties after your dad passed away. You know, you guys, death is a part of life, but it's a terrible part. And the one thing, you know, I'm a former hospice nurse. The one thing is that sometimes people have a hard time dealing with it. Well, of course it's hard. You know, grief is the price we pay for love. It absolutely, I'm going to turn that down. It'll make less noise. Hold on. Over boy. Over boy. Okay. It's going 800 stitches instead of 900 stitches. And, you know, for your mom, and especially if it's a life partner, I mean, things are never ever the same. But life, at the end of the day, life is for the living. And a lot of times people need help with grieving. And there are wonderful, wonderful books for grieving. There's support groups to help people move on. Because, boy, if that's all you've ever known and you lose your life partner, it's like losing an arm, a leg. You know, you're losing part of your heart. And so my advice is that, you know, that grief comes in stages, but people can get stuck in stages and not move on. And they're, you know, she's of the living. And I always say you will honor your loved one by living your best life. And I tell my kids that all the time. I said, you know, when I kick it, and someday I'm gonna, I don't want you building a shrine. I don't want you bawling your eye. I said, cry until you can't cry anymore, and then pick up and go on. You know, just you'll make me proud by living your best life, not by grieving for me and not. And so but is it easy? Hell no. But as I said, grief is the price that we pay for love. Moved down here with your husband 9 years ago. We're from New York. Oh, okay. Well, that's so sweet of you to go. I'm hoping that your mom, you know, maybe you can help her get into a support group, or even books, or if you don't like to read, books on tape. Because sometimes you just need to move through the stages, you know. And it would be nice if grief was a switch that you could say, okay, I'm done, and you switch it off, but you can't. It comes in waves. All of a sudden, the smell comes up or a sight comes up, and you just drop to your knees and cry. But that's, you know, that's part of the process. Is it sometimes, and then the waves, you know. I think that was the best analogy I ever heard. When the grief is like a wave, at first they just keep knocking you over. And then they come slower and further apart. You know, the first years are the toughest. The first Christmas, the first birthdays, the first anniversaries, those are the toughest. But time has a way of softening things. But you know what? If you find that mom is still struggling, get her some help, support group. You know, because your dad would want your mom to be happy and to move on. He wouldn't want her not. You know, that's it. Yeah. And best wishes to you guys for that. But, you know, how kind of you to do that, to move on with your mom. Okay, who out here hasn't gotten a gift? He was 69 and she's 69. Oh yeah, that's hard. I think that's hard for anyone. I know when, I was born in the house that I grew up in, and it's still in the family. And I remember after my dad died, it's like, boy, this house doesn't feel the same without my dad. And that's why leave it to the experts to help out, to help her there's wonderful, wonderful books, because it sounds like she needs a little bit of help to realize, because she's 69, I'm 71. And I think I got a long more, I think I'm going to walk in. My mom's 94 and still could sew or make a meal. So I'm hoping that I have those genes that I can go on. You never know. But you know what? She's still young. And she needs to be happy and at peace. And hopefully you can get that for her. And I'll say some prayers for her tonight, because that's so hard. How are you dealing with it? That would have been, with your dad being gone. How are you doing? That's a tough one. Let's see what our Floriani's doing. Look at the little cow. Your grandpa built the house. Wow. Would that be your mom's mom or your dad, your mom's dad or your dad's dad who built the house? Who would that be? That's a tough one, because that's the family homestead. Death is the worst part of life. But you know what? And everything living dies. And for those of you that have children, I started talking to my kids. You don't want to scare them. But I remember when my oldest son saw Lion King. And he must have been 8 years old when he saw Lion King. And in the morning, he ran downstairs crying, and he grabbed Larry's leg, stepdad's leg, and he cried. He goes, I don't want you to die. Because it hit home that at some point things die. And he just realized that. And that's why that you tell your kids you will honor me by living your best life. You will not honor me by building a shrine and crying for me every day. It's and I tell my guys there, you cry till you can't cry anymore. The tears that you cry in grief are different than other tears, and they actually promote healing the heart. It's proven. And so you never say to someone, don't cry. You say, hey, keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. Cry until you can't cry anymore. And then it's like a catharsis. And then you kind of go, okay. And then, but the cries typically will come less often. But cry, yeah. You've read a lot of books on grief, yeah. That's true. Being closer. That's the one thing I regret, is I was going to come home to see my dad, and he knew I was coming, but I was going to come home in the spring, and he died. Because we didn't have, when we moved here, we didn't have the luxury of flying home or driving home whenever we wanted. We both worked full time. And so he knew I was coming, but I did not get to say goodbye. But I know that he knows how much I loved him and he loved me. And little sidebar, when my dad died, he died at work. He was at work when he died. And heart attack. He was born with a congenital abnormality with his heart, and so he died at work. And when I went to the funeral, went to everything. When I came back, I went back to work right away, and I work in a hospice. And one of the nurses said, "Don't you think you need to take more time off from work?" she said, your dad just died. I said, are you kidding me? He'd be kicking my ass from here to Cheyenne. I said, are you kidding me? He died at work. I know my dad would have said, are you kidding me? Get off your butt and get to work. I know he would have said that. And so I honored him by showing up. Was it hard? Yeah, because I'm dealing with people that are starting the process of grieving. But I knew that that's what would make him proud, that I put my big girl panties on and went to work. And helped other people start their grieving process. Yeah. But it's not easy. It's not easy. It's the worst part of life, you guys. It's the worst part of life. But and that's, like I said, I was a hospice nurse for many, many, many years. And that's the one thing we did. It was help people start the process. Hospice is more about the family than the patient. The patient is comfortable and set. The family is the one that's having a hard time letting go. And so most of our care was for the family, to ease them into the grieving process. Yeah. Well, let's see how our cow looks. Let's see. Let's go to Floriani. Let's go check out our cow. Whoops. There it is. Oh, how cute! Look at how cute that is. Are you kidding, Hamar? That is the best idea ever. That is the best idea ever. Chat, I mean, that makes so much sense. That makes so much sense. I love that. I love that. When I was growing up, we had three grandmas. We had three grandmas when I was growing up. My dad's mom, my mom's mom, and my mom's father's mom. And I know, look at your little cows. And so my sister, Patsy, you guys know Patsy, she called them brown grandma, white grandma, and gray grandma. And so white grandma and gray grandma didn't stay, but brown grandma always did. And it was kind of funny. And they said, oh, her last name's Brown. It's like, no, I always called her Brown Grandma. We're going to Brown Grandmas. And it was just kind of but I love your way, Hamar. That's excellent. Excellent. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Love it. Oh, look how cute it is. Look how cute it is. Oh, my goodness. Yay. Hamar, that's what I do. You're new to the chat. I've been I've been streaming since when, you guys? When did I start? Back in 2000 So Hamar, you're new. So I've been making gifts and sending them around the world. And we're up to, well, I'm over 1,300 gifts that have been sent around the world. And actually it's more than that, because sometimes you might get two gifts and it might be two things that I'm sending or something, or I sent a gift box full of stuff. And so I just got back into streaming. I had some old lady health issues, and then I met a naturopath, a doctor that deals with, not pharmaceuticals, but natural. And so I feel better than I have in years. I feel good. No, you are. Okay, you get the point. So that's what I do, is that I make gifts and stream them. And so now it's Christmas in July, which means that this is all about Christmas gifts. Or for in Derptus is going to use this for baking, so we're going to call it a Christmas gift anyways. But I don't care. It's any gift, but I'm calling it Christmas. Oh, let's go. Let's see. Hold on. Hold the bolt. Oh God, these are adorable. This is adorable. Actually, this is a fabulous stitch out. You can tell a good stitch out when you turn the back over and you see this much white, because white is the bobbin color. So this stitch out, whoever digitized this design, except for the eyes are a little too hard. But other than that, they did a fabulous job. I do it because to keep out of the bingo halls. No. I do it because I'm a bored housewife. No. I do it because I love you guys. And it's fun. I don't sell anything. Matter of fact, I had a new person watching, and his father wanted to see what I sell at my store, and it's like, I don't have a store. I send gifts around the world. They're gifts. They're not anything. You can't. I will take money for nothing. I don't. If someone said, will you do my logo and I pay? No, I don't do that. This is a hobby. But it's a hobby that I use to make you guys happy, or to make me happy. It actually makes me more happy probably maybe than you guys, because I love to do it. This is a Monkey Monday. I screwed up. I still make mistakes, right? I love making mistakes every once in a while, because then it's like it keeps me sharp. This was a design that I created for Simply for his Monkey Monday. Isn't that cute? So I can do logos, and I can turn drawings into stitches, and I just have fun doing it. It's just something, and then I can send them to you guys. But I love the cow. I think my only thing is I think I would have went a little lighter pink, just a tad. But I love the pink. Look at the udders. Look at the udders. Cute. Derpness, it's adorable. Just like you. Oh. Okay. Let's do, what do we got? We got half an hour. So let's do another gift. Okay. I know Debbie. The cow's great? And Debbie's a huge fan of cardinals. Debbie, how many cardinal designs have I sent you? And we've gotten some really pretty. I was looking the other day at the cardinals, and I think I like the one with the filigree kind of around it. I think I like that one the most. Okay, who has not gotten a gift from me? I'm looking for someone who's never gotten a gift from me. Come to the front of the class. Who's never gotten a gift? Because we can get time to whip up another one. Unless you want something that's already made. I keep looking up here because this is where my monitor, one of my monitors is. So if I'm not watching TV or anything. I know it. They came out perfect. And I've never used this person before. You know, sometimes there's digitizers or websites where you know everything is going to turn out perfect. There's a website, Urban Threads, which is to me one of my favorites. And this is, this actually is like 4 shades of gray. Isn't it pretty? It looks very 3D-ish. So, but it took a long time. Urban Threads, their designs are very intricate and they take a long time. This one probably took, I don't know, 40 minutes. But it's perfect. The digitizer just amazing. Just amazing. So, yay! Yes. Okay. 7 gifts. Debbie, you got 7 gifts for me? Wow. She's a loyal follower. Debbie do. Yes. Yes. Very good, very good. Okay. All right, who wants a gift? Last gift of the stream. Who wants a gift? Come to the front of the class. No, lurkers, come on. Really? Who wants a gift? If you haven't gotten a gift before, I'm looking for someone who's never gotten a gift. Who would like a gift? All right, I'm already. You get one. You win. You win. And I just sent something to this week. Let's see. I just sent something to Mexico this week, and I sent something to Finland, UK. So if you can get mail, you can get. You haven't got one. What can I make for you? Hold up. Want to go out? Bobo wants to go out. You want to go out? You want to go out? Okay. Why not, little guy? Why not? That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Okay. So if it runs over, I'm calling the stream at 6 because I've got to make dinner for my company that's here. So you can pick from. I have a couple things already made. You can pick from that, or is there something unique that I can make for you? You know, I made for. There's a couple of one of my favorite couples. They celebrated 60 years of marriage, and I found a design that said 60 years in how many days, how many weeks, how many months, how many minutes, and how many seconds. And I thought that was the coolest thing ever. So I do have this if you wanted a bow. I do have this, which is one of my favorites. If you like the puppies, or we can design something just for you. I love Stargate. Okay, Stargate. Is it? Stargate. What is Stargate? Stargate. Tell me what that is. Is it? Gotta remember this broad's been around 7 decades. A show. Stargate. So something from Stargate you'd like? Is that a cartoon? Is it? I don't know what Stargate is. Here's my phone. It's a show, but something from Stargate? Love Stargate. I could put Stargate on a hat. I just want to look it up and see what it is. God, don't you love it that we have phones and all kinds of fun stuff? All right, hold on. It's a renowned military science fiction franchise centering around an ancient ring-shaped alien device. A ring-shaped alien device. Let's go to Etsy and see if they have any Stargates designs. Here, hold on. Let's go to let me just come bring this up here. Where are we here? I want to go to Stargate. Let's go down here. Let me get another. Okay, let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go. Sometimes Etsy can do they can get away with making things without trademarks. Do you know what I mean? I mean, like Disney and that, they'll say this is Fun Mouse or something, but you know it's Mickey Mouse. So they have a way of kind of. Let me see if they have anything on Stargate that we can stick on a towel. That sounds cool. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it when you give me ideas. Love it. Love it. Love it. Let's see what we got. Cosplay, Stargate, Game of Thrones. Do you guys like Game of Thrones? I love Game of Thrones. So it sounds like they have what's called a Stargate red work design. Let me just see what we got here. Rotary with the wormhole. We don't know that that's... So wormhole, does that sound? Wormhole. Mar, wormhole, does that sound like something from Stargate? Wormhole? I wonder if that's... Do you think? There's like this round thing. Wormhole portal. The TV shows and themes. Is that part of Stargate? Let me see. Stargate embroidery designs. So I'm seeing this round thing. Does that make sense? Let me bring this over here. All right, let's go here. So, does that look like a Stargate thing? Does this thing look like a Stargate? Let me see. I'm refreshing chat. Hold on, my computer's just lagging just a tiny bit. Because this one here looks like it looks like we can do that on that looks like something we could do. Yes, with a bunch of symbols. That's the Stargate. Oh, let's see if I can get that. Hold on. Hold the boat. Hold the boat. Hold the boat. Where are we? Let's see if we can do that. So I think it's only 9,000 stitches, and 9,000 stitches probably take 14 minutes. Let's go. Let's see if we can do that. Let's go. 3 sizes. Woohoo! I love... Oh, don't make me do this. Don't make me fill this out. Ugh. Continue. I don't know what my password is. You guys. I hate that. I have one that doesn't remember your password. Well, let me see. Let's try. Not correct. Okay. I don't know what it is. It always goes there for me. Gotta love it, you guys. Gotta love it. Well, I'll tell you what. On my other computer, it will go right to Etsy without doing this. So, Hamar, I will make this for you, but I'm not going to be able to make it on stream right now. I mean, the stream has only got 16 more minutes, and why aren't you letting me sign? It's okay. So what I will do is I will make this for you. I'll put it on. Would you like it on a tea towel, like what we put the cows on? And I'll do it in gray, just like it was. Would you like your name or the word Stargate underneath it? And we can do that. I can absolutely do that. That would be good. That would be good. I can absolutely do the Stargate. That's cool, that ring. Very cool. So I will do that for you. So if you would be so kind to whisper me your name and your address, please. And I can't take initials when I'm doing international shipping. They will not let you, have to have your full name and your address. So if you want to whisper that, or you could give it to me on Discord, whichever is easiest for you. And I would be happy. I'll make that for you and then send it to you. Not going to be able to do it on stream because it's not letting me, for some reason or another, it's not letting me log into, and it will on my other computer. I use my other computer. This is just my sewing room streaming computer. My other one I do everything with, and so it has all my information there. Sorry. So I will make that for you. So please whisper me. Yeah, like I said, your name, and to whisper, go out right up on the corner where it's got the little box and put your information in. That'd be great. So you guys think about a gift that you'd like. All right, just the Stargate, you got it. What's a tea towel? A tea towel is, they're 100% cotton, and they're this big. They just stitch out beautifully. You could use it to hang. I just like them because I just think that they're the neatest things. I hang them on my oven, and they're just, I don't know. They're just homey. Would that be the word? Like, they're homey? I could put that on, because of the wording on that. Because there's intricate wording on that, I need that to be on. It couldn't be on like a towel, like a terry towel, because of all the intricacies of it. So it would be easier on a flat surface. So I can put that on, let's see, I could put that on an apron. I could put it on a tea towel. What else do I have that would work? An apron, a tea towel. Depending on the size, I might be able to put it on a hat. If I can get it, because I have about a 2.5 inch window for a hat. So that would be, yeah. Oh, that's fun. I love new stuff. You guys are great. You guys are great. I will, next week, have my other computer with me. So if this happens again, I can I'll have the password. I'll figure that out. You know how you have to, forgot your password? Yeah, I'm 100 years old. Okay. So I'll send you a link. So I'm not going to torture you guys by going through the hoops. Yes. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, hello there, Chriselle. How are you doing? How you doing? Haven't catch my. You know, I'm hit or miss. You know, and this is, I never stream on Fridays, but because chat thought that Saturdays, being the 4th of July, wouldn't be a good time to stream, I thought I would indeed stream on Friday to do it. And I'm streaming. Awesome. Yes. And I'm streaming this early because my niece and her husband and their 4 wonderful kids have come to town to spend a week with us. And I'm going to be babysitting at 7 so they can go out and do a couple's date. And so you guys, sorry you're taking second place in the babysitting, but you know what? When you have family come, they traveled from Western New York, and so I'm just thrilled to have them here. And I got a big pot of spaghetti, or meatballs and sausage, and so we'll be doing some good eating. Yes. You can call me Chriselle. Hey, you know what the thing is it Simply and Mizzy, you know, these streamers can rattle off people's names so good. With me, I don't. I kind of give it a Kroll. All right, how phonetically? Type in phonetically how I should say it, but you might like what I come up with better. So it's always good. That's why my son set my passwords as my face. Set my passwords as my face. What do you mean? That you just look in there and you're in? Or, wait a minute, clarify that. As your face. I mean, I know you can do the finger. You know, a couple of my bank accounts are all with my fingers. But do tell. What am I missing? Crohel. I called you Crochelle? Croatian and hell is normal. Okay, Crohel. And I called you Crochelle. I see. Got it. I got it. Now, will I remember it? Hell no! All bets are off on that one. Wait a minute. So he set that your face actually is the passwords. If you want, I can be the shell. Oh, you're sweet. You're very sweet. My phone sees my face and opens my stuff. Isn't that amazing? Isn't, you guys, you know, when I was a kid, we had one phone and it was to the wall. We didn't have cable. We had a black and white TV with 3 channels. I mean, it's just amazing that now, I mean, any movie you want to watch at any given time, you can watch. That is, technology is so cool. But you know what? I just hope it hasn't taken away from the humanness. You know, my mom would say, "Get outside and play." You know, she would, you know, we didn't have like a computer to play with. I mean, we had to think of things to do outside to play. And I'm just wondering how this generation is going to be without that. You know, nobody can open up without your face, and there's only one of you, Debbie. That's very cool. I do the finger for my bank. I do that. I absolutely do. It's very cool. Wow. Interesting. So it's just the beginning. The era of tech is nothing compared to what is coming. It's kind of scary, Gorilla. You know, simply and you guys know, you know, most of you know, I'm sure that are out here, that my son's a streamer named Simply. For the new people, maybe you don't know. And when I was 7 months pregnant, my beautiful niece was killed tragically. She was 18, was killed tragically. As a matter of fact, her sister is here, and her sister was 7. She's here now with her kids. And I remember that day, it was so horrifying that my niece died, and I was 7 months pregnant. And we all went to my sister's house. You know, she was hit by a car. It was tragic. And I mean, she was walking and hit by a car, walking home on Valentine's Day and was hit by a car. And I remember feeling when I got home and I was 7 months pregnant, and I felt like someone hit me with a sledgehammer in my stomach. I'll never forget it. And I said, "Larry, we got to go to the hospital. Something's wrong with the baby." I mean, it was such a pain that it's like there's no. I mean, this would have been my fourth child. I mean, I know what a pregnancy feels like, and never did I feel like something hit me in the stomach. And then all of a sudden, the baby started moving around. I said, "No, I think I'm okay. He's moving. I can feel the baby moving." And we knew it was a boy. And when Simply was born, and many of you know this, he didn't talk the way that we talked. He didn't. Who's there? Hello there. How you doing there, Toots?
Good.
Does your mom know I'm streaming? No? Oh, it's my niece.
The dogs are attacking me.
They're attacking you?
Yeah, they smelled me.
Can you tell your mom I'm going to be down in 5 minutes and I'm going to make dinner?
Uh-huh.
All right, thank you, sweetie. You're such a good girl. Yay. Can you shut the door, love? Thank you so much, sweetheart. I just didn't know if her mom wanted her on camera or not. I like to protect the little ones. Thank you, sweet pea. Such sweetheart. But anyways, when Simply was born, he would use words we didn't use. He said to me, I mean, he is not mine. He looks like us, but he is a different soul. And the reason I'm saying this, Gorilla, is it simply told me when he was 3 years old, Mama, wait till you see what's coming. You won't believe what's coming. And it's kind of like, and when you said that, it just brought me right back to that time when he said that. When he said, Mama, you won't believe what's coming. And it's like, whew. You know, it just is, but he's an old soul. There's no doubt in my mind that he was never, that when my niece was killed, a new soul was placed in my stomach. There's no doubt in my mind. He used words we never use. And you guys remember, I've said this a million times, when I said to him, you know, I used to say, you love your mama, don't you? And he goes, well, I've loved all of them. And it's like, what do you mean all of them? And those little fingers came up, and he counted 7 moms before me. And it just, the words this kid used, and I said to him, what did you do before you came here? And this 3-year-old looks at me and says, well, I was a scientist. I mean, it's just like, yes, you got it, Toaster. Yes, Toaster. Yeah, I'll never forget that. Toaster, you're saying that. Oh, my God. Yeah, he came in. This little toddler comes in, and he says to me, with this look at his face, and he said, the food has been devoured. I'm famished. We don't use those words. I would have said, it's all gone. I'm hungry, and there's no food. I mean, and when he said that, the hair in the back of my neck stood up. It's like, this kid didn't watch TV. He's got a TV in his room that he's never turned on. You know, I mean, he just, but when he said that, all the hair in the, it's like, we do not use those words. Where did you learn those words? But that's why, Gorilla, you brought me right back to when he said to me, Mama, wait till you see what's coming. Mama, you won't believe what's coming. And it's like, what's coming? Oh, Toaster, that's great. Toaster, you're the best. Oh, my God. Toaster, come on next stream. You'll be the first winner. All right? Come on next stream, and you'll be the first winner. Okay? That's good. That's good. Hello there. Hello, Jet. How are you? I'm going to write it down, Toaster, so I don't forget. I do know my name. I do know where I'm from. I do know who's sleeping next to me. I said to Simp Dad, you know, as we get older, you know, they make us take that test when you get a certain age, and they say, draw the hands of a clock for 2 o'clock. Draw a clock that says 2 o'clock. I'm in the doctor's office, right? So not only did I make it 2 o'clock, but I made an alarm clock. I put the bells on it. I put the legs on it. I decorated it all up. It's like, and then remember these 3 words, you know, and then it's like I'm able to do that because I associate them with something, so that it's like, okay, this, you know, or I rhyme it. And so then they say 20 minutes later, what were those 3 words? So that's kind of funny that you, but so I'm writing down your name, Toaster. You get the first gift next stream. So pop out, okay? That test won't work in 40 years. Jet, so how are you? How are you? But anyways, that was, when you said that, Gorilla, it just took me back. It just took me back to simply that little kid of mine. And like I said, when my niece was taken, and my niece wanted to be a doctor. She was gorgeous, beautiful, athletic, smart, and everything. And Valentine's Day was killed tragically. When they took her, they switched whatever baby I had inside me. They switched, and that's what that pain was. I will go to my grave with you know, like and Simp Dad too. Well, look at my first Mother's Day card, or when he could write. He asked the teacher how to write guardian. And he thanked me for being his guardian. It's like, who the hell writes it? I'm your mother. You know, and it's just, you hear about these old souls. And the one thing that, and Toaster knows this, the one thing that I stopped myself from asking him was, what was your name? I wanted to. If he was a scientist, then what was your name? And I stopped myself from asking. Because what if he gave me a name? He would have given me a name. And what if I looked up and the man was deceased? Well, obviously deceased, an old soul. What do I call your family and say I got your grandfather here in diapers? I mean, I was just horrified that he'd give me a name, and that would haunt me. I mean, am I right? Am I right feeling like that? Do you think? I think so. I think that it was just, it would have made me crazy. Yeah. But, well, listen, you guys, I am going to call it for tonight. I want to thank everybody for popping on. I will be back next Saturday night at 7 o'clock, and I'm going to make some more stuff, too. So, if guys, send me, sipmom at Gmail, some ideas. If you send me something that you want, and it's something I can whip up, remember, I've got tea towels, I got bath towels, I got hand towels, I got washcloths, I've got aprons, I got tote bags, I've got hats. Did I say everything I have? So think about a gift for you. It's Christmas in July. We're making gifts, and I can't wait to have you guys come back. We're going to make more stuff. And I love the cows, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to make that Stargate gift. Look at the cows. How cute. Cute. I just love having a embroidery machine. I just and she hasn't cut up at all. Knock on wood. Yeah. But, no, all good. You know, and thank you for popping in. I know this is an unusual time for me to stream. I will be on next Saturday at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock sharp. Be there, Toaster. You get the first gift. Think about what you want. Okay? A gift for your mother, a gift for yourself, a gift for your dog, you know, and if you can think of something ahead of time, you know, if it can take that I can work on, sipmom at Gmail, Toaster. Okay? Yeah. Oh, I can't wait, Miss Kit Kat. Yes, the kids are here. They couldn't. I made them. Oh, I made them whoopie pies. I've made them blueberry muffins. I've got all kinds of peanut butter brownies. I got all kinds of stuff in the freezer. When they came, I had a big plate of chocolate chip cookies, and I got the goodies. And you know, I just you know, family's everything to me. At the end of the day, family's everything, right? And so I want to remind you guys, I'm going to sign off. I thank you so much for spending your afternoon with me. I just do 2-hour streams, you guys, because I have to be back to the home. No. I think Sip Dad might really excite him with my horns. Who knows? Hey, we're 70s, but everything works, you guys. Works good. You know, when you've had access to, never mind, I want to go into the gutter. You know, I'm wholesome with an edge, you guys. Yes. Well, listen, I want to remind you, treat everybody the way that you want to be treated. You'll never go wrong in life, right? Judge people on character only, not color, not race, not religion, not who they sleep with. Who cares? Are they good people or are they not? Right? That's all that matters. It doesn't matter who they love. Why are we even debating that? What the hell is wrong with us? That we have to judge somebody because they might love someone a little differently or they might look a little differently? I mean, what does that make us that we're going to do that? Judge on character only. You know, everyone should feel safe and happy. They just should. Especially in these times where hate seems to be more popular. Don't follow the crowd. Kindness is what you want to be. And you can't control what happens to you in life, but you have 100% control over how you respond. That's a good one. And that's, Simp Dad growing up would always tell the kids that. And he very wise, very wise. Your glass is half full, not half empty. It's all about perspective. You know, I'm a former hospice nurse, and I tell Chat this all the time. They know what I'm going to say right now, is when you wake up tomorrow morning and you open your eyes, those are your first 2 gifts of the day. Make it count. This is your book. Your book has all different chapters in it. Make it count. You only get 1 book. Lots of chapters, though. All right? Sometimes things are horrible. But you know what? Sometimes things need to go very bad before they go very right in life. Believe in yourself, because if you don't, nobody else will. Plain and simple. Take chances. Don't be afraid. You know, I had so many occupations growing up because I got bored. It's like, well, what would it be like to do this? What would it be like to do this? I did it. I live with no regrets. My only regret is not getting my helicopter pilot. I have my private pilot's license, but I did not get my I would have loved to have flown helicopters. Next life, I'll be a helicopter. And you know what? Lastly, you guys, kindness is free. I want you to sprinkle that shit everywhere you go. Much love and thank you so much, mods. Thank you, chat. Thank you so much. I'll see you next Saturday night at 7.
Hello, chat. The day is done. Make yourself at home. Get your comfies on. Sim Mom's made some gifts for you. If you stick around, you can win some too. Every Wednesday games with treats that look divine. Every Saturday, cottage grown-up story time. We're hanging with Sim Mom. We're hanging with Sim Mom. Keep your language clean and fair, or you'll be stuck in the thinking chair. You could get age